What's up, y'all? I'm back. Jay here with my 2-month update since my hair transplant at HEVA Clinic. So let's get right into it. It's probably gonna be real short because I guess, as you could probably notice or can tell, there shouldn't be too much more stuff to talk about. A lot of this stuff is already discussed in the main video, in the first month video, and I'm just gonna touch on a couple things that I've noticed in the comments. Once again, if I forget anything, I apologize, or if you're new to my channel and this is the first video you're watching, like I said, obviously this is 2-month update. So I'm gonna try to give a quick recap. So I went to HEVA Clinic a couple months ago. The main thing I think I didn't discuss, actually I think I did, but some people are asking still. But so I'll just add that here real quick, even though it's in the description. I paid $3,050 for my hair transplant, mainly the hairline, which got done. I got 4,500 grafts, and right now I am in the shock loss phase where a lot of the old hair falls out to make room for new growth. So as always, I'm going to get closer so you can see the progress in 2 months up close. You'll see the front, I'll show you the back and what still needs to be done. As those of you who already know have seen my other videos, my crown has not been done and I need to get my crown done. But I'm just gonna bring up one thing about the itching. After this 2-month phase, finally, the itching is completely gone. There is no itching at all in the donor area. There is no itching on my transplanted area. Thank goodness, that is completely done. Sorry if it looks kind of weird, the hair, because what I wanted to do was trim the sides and trim the back, and I just left some hair on top so you can see a little bit of my regular hair here, the natural hair, and then the transplanted hair here. But I mainly just cut the sides and the back so you can see how it's healed and how the donor area looks. So that, but also on the same subject of the itching, a lot of people on Reddit were giving me recommendations, but by the time I actually got majority of them, most of the itching was already gone, so I didn't need it. But just for the new people out there who may not know about this, the itching, that itching phase, if you're just experiencing this, I know it's crazy frustrating, and it's very bothersome. So a lot of the people online were saying they were recommending antihistamine pills because they said that's the main thing that's released that causes the itching. So they said they recommend getting antihistamine pills, taking Benadryl, and on top of that using aloe vera gel. So they said, a combination of all of those things is supposed to really relieve the itching. And I'll also recommend, like I did in the previous video, on top of that too, I would use Head and Shoulders Severe Itch Relief, the shampoo, the intensive itch release. I recommend that. You could put it on, leave it on if you can for at least 10 minutes. If you can't bear that menthol, it's because it's kind of powerful. If you can't bear it for 5 minutes, 5 minutes minimum at least, if you could do that, and then rinse it. But don't put it on the transplanted area. Use the shampoo only on the donor area. I don't recommend putting anything other than what the clinic recommended on your transplanted area. Mainly probably that Perseus or Perseus shampoo. So use what they recommended until that runs out. I wouldn't recommend putting anything strong like Head and Shoulders on the transplanted area until at least like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. That's just my recommendation. All right, so other than that, that's it. Like I said, it's gonna be a real quick, short video. I'm gonna show you what it looks like here in the front and in the donor area. And then I just got one thing to add at the end. So I'm gonna show y'all, let's go. All right, y'all know the deal already. So, let's see if I can get in the camera. I'm gonna go over it a couple times to make sure I get it. So, the shock loss phase is running very high right now, as you can see. I don't know how it looks in the camera now in the light, but the light might show a lot more hairs. But when this light is not off and you look in a regular mirror, it doesn't look like too much hair has grown in, but I can see some of the baby hair is growing in. But as y'all can see, the There's some hairs growing in here. I think there's some long strands trying to grow, and then grows across. It's a little shorter. Let me see if I can move up a little better. All right, come a little closer. But I think so far for the 2-month stage, I think it's looking very good. It's looking healthy, it's looking clean. I'm exactly where I should be in this hair regrowth process. All right, let's see the left. Sorry, I changed spots in my apartment, so it's kind of hard for me to move around. Sorry if I'm too close or too far. I'm gonna try to show you the sides. You know, they didn't take too much donor hair from the side, but it took some, but it's pretty much back to normal on the left side. On the right side, might have to sit down for this. Okay, the right side, you can see. And then I'll try to show you the back. Sorry, y'all should already know this is the hardest part, trying to get the back of the head. But the back is healed pretty much 100%. Like before, like I said, the little bumps, those should be gone. I mean, I do feel like some micro here and there, like I think it's here, a little bit there somewhat. And I think that's it, but it should look nice and clean. Healed by now. I doubt that I could lean back, but I'm gonna try. See if y'all can see the crown. You might not see how bad it was before to where it doesn't grow in, but it's very bad. You can't tell now because I trimmed it so y'all can see. And you can see a little bit of hair trying to grow back at the top. Sorry if I'm missing it in this video, but don't worry because I'm gonna be making future videos anyway. But I said that to say this, one thing towards the end I wanted to make. I set up a GoFundMe, guys, and I did this for 2 reasons. One, because personally, I am in nowhere near financial, you know, I don't have the finances pretty much to get my second procedure done, which HEVA told me I need to get a second procedure. I don't know if I'm going with them too. Like I said from before, I might go to another clinic, but we'll see as the hairline progresses. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you straight up, you know, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. The economy that we're living in right now is just extremely bad. In my opinion, this is one of the worst times to be living, especially with the cost of living being so high. You know, literally everything, like food, gas, rent, gas and electric, cell phone bill, Wi-Fi bill. It's just like, and I have pets too. You know, I gotta pay for dog food. I got a cat, I'm paying for cat food. I got fish, I'm paying for fish food. But it's just like, goodness gracious, sometimes, you know, it feels very overwhelming, and there's just so much stuff to pay for and unexpected expenses, and it's just like, goodness, sometimes I feel like I can't catch a break. It's like almost every day I go out, I'm running errands, I gotta pay for something, and it's just like so exhausting. And I'm trying the best that I can. I don't know if a lot of y'all, for those of you who are new, I'm sorry, my tongue's all over the place now. I had a couple of drinks, so, and you know, I went into this video not knowing, like, planning to say, you know, certain things like I did in my previous videos. I'm just kind of freestyling it, so excuse me for that. But I set up a GoFundMe, so if you guys, you know, have it in you, it don't matter if it's $1, $5, I set it up. I was gonna try to raise a lower amount, but they recommended putting it high. I'm not trying to get that much, but if I can get up to that magically somehow, then hey, more power to me. But I would really appreciate if you guys could help donate to my GoFundMe. It's in the description. I put it in all my previous video descriptions too, so you could just go in the description and it'll be right there. But I think it's important for guys like to stick together, especially for things like this, because you know, majority females can't relate to this. This is pretty much, even though some females have hair loss, this is a very low percentage, but mostly guys, we're the ones who suffer and deal with this hair loss, and we don't really have a lot of people to talk to about this stuff. And you know, we're under a severe amount of pressure, you know, to try to do something to take care of it. And a lot of us, you know, we grew up, and if you're just in the present, just covering your head, wearing hats, wearing wave caps, wearing do-rags, wearing anything and everything you can to like try to cover it up, because you know, it's very, you know, a lot of us feel insecure about it, and we don't find out. A lot of us aren't finding out about this until now, like about this hair transplant. Like I said, I wish I knew about it like 10 years ago, but you know, I'm still fairly young now, and I got it done. You know, I made a sacrifice, spent almost half of my savings, which I couldn't afford, but I know that it was going to be a life-changing decision for me. And I'm tired of, you know, being insecure about it, and I'm tired of, you know, hiding my head all the time and having to cover it up, and not being able to go swimming without like putting a wave cap or something on. Like, you know, you just get tired of that. Like, we don't want to do that, you know. I want to boost my self-confidence, you know, my self-esteem, you know, it's just going to go through the roof. So, and you know, I've never seen any guys post anything about fundraising to try to get funding for their hair transplant, and I'm all for it. You know, I would give, you know, the little bit that I have to help, because I know how it is. And you know, that is that's pretty much, I was combining both reasons. So like I said, the first reason, of course, is because I'm trying to fundraise to get money to get my second procedure for my crown. And if you didn't see it, if y'all are new and you didn't see how really bad it was, just go take a look at my first couple videos, and you'll see how bad it was and how bad I need it. And then the second reason was, like I said, just for us guys to stick together, because we're the only ones who pretty much deal with this and know what it feels like. And I know a lot of you know what it feels like to not really have the finances to get this stuff done. So I'm just looking for some support. You know, if you can, please share this video with any and everybody you know. It doesn't matter. You could put it on other platforms, Reddit, or anybody thinking about getting a hair transplant, or somebody that really wants to get one and can't afford it at all. You know, you can suggest something like this, you know, set up a GoFundMe or do Cash App or Zelle. I don't really want to do like Cash App, because, you know, then government gets involved with taxes and then they watch all that stuff. But to my knowledge, from what I've heard, that when you set up like a GoFundMe and you get donations, that you can just withdraw the money and there shouldn't be any taxes involved. I don't know that 100%, but I'll, you know, look into it more. But I mean, it sounds pretty right, you know, for fundraiser, you know, for a good cause. And this is for a good cause, you know, even though it's considered cosmetic surgery, it's still surgery. And it's not like, you know, it's not like us guys who go and get a hair transplant done. It's just like, it's not like we're just going to get it for the hell of it to just try to look real good. And especially guys who don't need it, you know, it's for people like us, you know, who are balding like to an extreme, and we've had enough. We want to get it done. So that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all at the 3-month mark. Just stay tuned. And any of you guys watching who are considering getting this done and really want to get it done, I just hope that I can help in any way, shape, or form with these videos. This is not easy, you know, putting yourself out there, you know, to the world and talking about your insecurities, and, you know, especially with your finance situation. But, you know, I gotta be real, you know, that's just life. So good luck with you guys who are, you know, thinking about getting it, or if you have the money to get it, you're planning on getting it, or you're already scheduled to get it in the near future. You know, good luck. I hope that my videos helped, watching other channels helped, Reddit, everybody is helping out. You know, I see a lot of haters, a lot of people get in the comments and they just say like stupid stuff, mean shit. And I'm just like, bro, you know, people, you know, I've done a lot of research myself before I even got this done. And it's nerve-wracking. It gets overwhelming. You know, there's so many people saying to do this, so many people saying not to do that. But at the end of the day, you have to go with your gut feeling. That's just how I feel. Like, you can't just always go by what everybody says. And even if it's majority, be like, oh, go to this place. But if your gut's really telling you after your own personal research not to go to this place or do this, then I would trust my gut instinct. So, like I said, overall, I'm happy so far with my progress, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on the 3rd month. And once again, like I said, I'd appreciate the support. Anything that you guys can help, if you can, click that link. It's right in the description box. I'll see y'all next video.